is Vila. Just wanted to share some quick thoughts with you that may help you to navigate with more ease and flow and smoothness when things get uncertain and difficult, which has been happening a lot since 2020. And what you will find, some people call those time nowadays VUCA, which we can read about, but essentially it means that a lot more chaos, uncertainty, and things that are moving at a very fast pace due to multiple reasons. So I'm just going to share with you a few things that might help you to navigate a little bit better. The first thing is basically about the principle of not being drawn into, wasting your time and getting consumed in, stress and spending many hours trying to become a geopolitician. I address mostly business people and most particularly small and medium-sized business owners. And one thing that I've seen is, those people like control, they like certainty, like obviously most human beings, but some more than others. And what can happen is they get consumed in making and spending a lot of time trying to understand things that at the end of the day maybe they will not either way, because there is so many layers. You've got at the micro level and what impacting your world now, how this is, whatever is going on in the world now, is going to impact your business. Then you've got stuff that are more at the geopolitical and geostrategic level, where you're going to think about, okay, is this one particular empire that is trying to fight against another one? Is this like some systemic changes that are happening around the world? You can look at the cosmic level, thinking like, okay, some people say there's a change in the vibration of Earth, blah blah blah. So you're going to have like hundreds and hundreds of theories and things that people are going to talk about, which some of them might be true, some others might be plain lies and manipulation, some of them might be correct, but they are not the whole truth, and there are a lot of other coinciding elements. And the truth is that it's going to be really difficult for you to find out exactly what's going on. So what usually we recommend, in the past we used to do sometimes news feeds for our clients. Nowadays you can do that very cost effectively with new technologies to be able to know, okay, what's impacting my world, what are the things that I really need to know that I can spend just a few minutes without going into fear and stress and wasting my time trying to understand things that are probably not going to be fully understood either way. So I'm still in control. I know what's going on, but I don't start to go into the gloom and doom and wasting many hours trying to understand everything, which I will not, and waste my purpose. The second thing is to keep on critical thinking. So this is an area that is becoming more and more difficult now because of convenience and the way that social media and artificial intelligence and everything is organized, that the ability for us to think critically is being removed slowly over time. Just the same way that if you've been using your GPS, for many years, you will have a struggle to be able to, go into a new place, and remembering where you've been just because you've been relying on GPS all the time. We are giving, we have not been, pushed to think critically as much as we used to in the past anymore. So just maintain and remember that not everything that is presented to you is done in an unbiased way, regardless whatever it is. Even if someone thinks that they're telling the truth, even if from their point of view what they seem to describe is correct, every single person is looking at things from a different angle, and you always want to look at, okay, where is the money flow there, what's the power behind, what's the purpose of the person that is saying that, and just to always take things with a grain of salt and being able to think critically, so you are able to understand things from a standpoint where you are not being drawn down into one single lane kind of thinking that is usually gonna sort of blur a little bit reality for you. So that's the second thing. Now the third thing, this comes from a man which is an awesome person that has been one of the fathers of personal development, which is called Jim Rohn. And I may not be quoting his exact word and theory, and I may get wet very soon as well. But basically what you will find is the water is rising really fast. So it's like he speaks about the sphere of influence and the sphere of concern. This is where you have power. So the things you have control over, your emotions, whatever it is that where you have a clear impact and where you have the ability to influence outcomes, okay? This one is the sphere of concern, is all the other crap that's happening in the world that you may be worried about or thinking about, but that you don't have any impact or ability to change. And the more time you spend in here, the less time you're able to spend in here. And what that means is also that the most time I spend in my sphere of influence, the more I get a chance that what I'm influencing, because I'm becoming more and more focused and better at what I'm doing, might start to increase, which means I'm going to be spending less and less time in the areas that, you know, are the sphere, you know, of concern. So what this means is, like, yes, you want to know what's happening in the world, but don't get drawn in again, like I was referring to in my first point, into all the things that are just going to cause concern for you or frustration, because there's nothing you can do about it. If you're going to be doing something about it, then great. If not, then, you know, focus on where you have your, you know, most control. And I guess those probably would be the, you know, the key things that I was going to say. And the last one, and the fourth point, which relates somewhat to the first one, is I was having a discussion with my partner today, and I've had these discussions with many people in the past, whereby you know, you could be someone who believes that because of your faith or because you believe in the universe or whatever it may be, but there might be thousands and thousands of reasons for you to be already dead by now. And if you're still alive, you've been living a miracle every single day, because, you know, for multiple reasons. But you could choose to believe, if you wanted to, that basically God or the universe or whatever you believe in actually has your back, which is why you're still around. And that there is no need for you to go into doom and gloom, to spend many hours, you know, into fear and, you know, buying onto people who want you to, you know, go into division or, you know, fear or whatever it is, because they have a vested interest in you consuming certain kind of information at a particular time, or to, you know, for you to, you know, see the ads or whatever it may be. So the thing is, like, for you to understand that, hey, maybe, you know, if you're still around, maybe that, you know, there is someone or something that is actually protecting you, and that if you, you know, choose to believe that whatever is supposed to happen to you will happen, and whatever, you know, doesn't, you know, like support you, you might be protected to some extent. Doesn't mean you have to be, you know, reckless and stupid, but what I mean by that is that there is no need for you to spend all your time in this area there of the sphere of concern, and to, you know, spend your time in what you have control over and where you can have positive impact and do some good in the world. So I hope that this has served you. This is Fabrice Villard. Seeing you again some other time. Thank you.